This isn't a debate about chatbots. This isn't about which AI writes better poetry. This is the story of how, in the last 30 days, the $2 trillion software development industry was violently reshaped. 2 companies, 2 strategies, 1 clear winner. And if you're a developer, a founder, or an investor who bet on the wrong horse, the numbers are already in. And they are brutal. Welcome back. Over the last few weeks, something rare happened in the AI world. Both OpenAI and Anthropic released major new models within days of each other. Normally, we'd call that a tie, a sign of a healthy competitive market. But when you actually look at what these models do, not what the press releases say, the picture is starkly different. One company built a jack of all trades, the other built a weapon of mass construction, and the benchmarks just picked a side. The trigger event. The trigger was a 1-2 punch. First, in early February, OpenAI finally unveiled GPT 4.5, codenamed Orion. Sam Altman called it the company's biggest and best model, designed to feel like talking to a native human. It was expressive, creative, and emotionally intelligent. It was, by all accounts, a leap forward in conversational AI. But just weeks earlier, on January 21st, Anthropic had fired its own shot. They launched Claude 3.7 Sonnet, the world's first hybrid reasoning model. A model that could switch between instant answers and deep, extended thinking with a single toggle. And they didn't stop there. They also dropped Claude Code, an agentic programming tool that lives in your terminal and actually writes, tests, and pushes code. 2 launches. 2 philosophies. But the market doesn't reward philosophy. It rewards performance. The numbers, let's put the raw numbers on the board. Because in AI, the scoreboard doesn't lie. On the real-world coding benchmark, SWE-Bench Verified, which tests if models can actually solve software engineering problems, Claude 3.7 Sonnet scored 70.3% in its specialized coding mode. OpenAI's GPT 4.5, the company hasn't even released comparable numbers. Why? Because it's not built for that. On Terminal Bench 2.0, the gold standard for agentic AI in real command line environments, OpenAI's GPT 5.3 Codex, paired with their simple codex framework, scored 77.3% at the top. But here's the kicker. A Chinese team using Claude Opus 4.6 as their base model scored 65.4%, proving that Claude's architecture enables third parties to build world-class coding agents. Now look at the pricing. GPT 4.5 costs $75 per million input tokens and $150 per million output tokens. Claude 3.7 Sonnet? $3 per million input, $15 per million output.